Welcome back to Drum Electric, and today we are going to be the best octopus arms we can be by looking at an independence exercise with the Roland SPD-SX and the drums. So like I said, we're going to be the best octopus arms we can be. Now this is so we can sound like a percussionist and a drummer at the same time, whether that be here practicing or on a gig. So this exercise is inspired by Ralph Roll, the drummer for Chic, who I once saw use an SPD to the left of him whilst playing percussion on there and then standard groove on the kit. It was really cool. So from this, I've taken it and used it as an exercise to hopefully improve your independence and to be able to sound really cool on a gig. So the things you'll need is a Roland SPD-SX or a different sample pad. This can be like the Yamaha DTX or the Elisa sample pad, anything that you can hit and will produce a sound. You'll need a conga or a bongo sample, and then of course you'll need some sort of drum kit. So this one's pretty simple in concept, but in practice can be a little bit of a challenge. It's only two different things. The first being a standard 4 to the floor groove. The second being the actual percussion bit itself. Now the samples I'm using for this actually came with the SPD. They're numbers 62 and 63 and they're conga low and conga high, I believe is what they're called. You can use whatever you want and whatever sounds best in your playing. This is just what I've chosen and works best in this scenario. So I've set up 3 pads on my SPD. It's the bottom row. From left to right, I've got a conga hit, the low conga and the high conga. I did put a timbali just above, but we'll get to that. So like I said earlier, the exercise in concept is really simple. So this is what the 4 to the floor disco groove sounds like. Now don't forget to put that offbeat on the hi-hat, just because it makes it sound a little nicer. And the percussion part goes like this. Now's the extra fun bit of combining the two lines. So hopefully you can play them individually. If not, have a practice. There's no rush in getting this. It's all about clarity when you can. So depending on where your SPD or sample pad is placed, would depend on which hand you're going to use. For me, it's on my left, so therefore I'm going to be using my left hand to play the percussion part and the right hand for the groove. So the best way to start with this is just to add it in note by note. So we're going to take that first 8th note of that percussion track and just try and add that in. After this, then we're going to add those 2 16th notes. But again, only the first ones of the first bar. So you've got that first little group. So once you've got that down, then it's just a case of repeating it. Then you've got a whole bar. Repeat that bar and you've got the whole 2-bar phrase. Take it really slow. Again, there's no rush on this. Whether you're playing this up 40 BPM or 120, it doesn't matter as long as you can get it clear and just kind of get people dancing. That's pretty much the whole exercise. From here, like I said earlier, you can add things like the timbale into fills. You can add different sounds, shakers, other percussion parts. Just think of your average percussionist and add those to your SPD. So that's it, have fun with it, see if you can get it to a point where you're very comfortable with it and you can play it on a gig. Don't forget to use the hashtag #DrumElectric so I can see what you're playing. Expand on it, make it your own, and just try and have fun with it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for all of those brand new shiny videos. Disclaimer, they may not actually be shiny. Please comment down below on if you've developed this or if you found other patterns that work, and I will see you in the next one.